called Simply Management, and in this channel we would look at several management concepts and try to explain them in short detail. So we are now starting the first video of this channel on why are core competencies still important. Well, the heavily focused companies like Aditya Birla Group in cement and aluminum manufacture, Larsen and Toubro in engineering, and ICICI Bank in King have formidable core competencies that are never easy to imitate. These core competencies easily erect entry barriers all the way for new competitors. The TVS Group, the Rane Group of companies, the Murugappa Group, and the Asian Paints have such core competencies as well. Well, looking at what we call as core competencies are nothing but bundles of skills and technologies that enable an organization to offer superior benefits to customers. So there are two things. One is the bundle of skills and technologies. So when they start playing out, they offer what is called entry barriers. The organization erects entry barriers so that the new competitors can never come in. The TVS Group, for example, has several such entry barriers, which we will see in the next slides. Core competencies always reside in the minds of key managers and hundreds of employees on the shop floor. Consider, for example, how many mentors could have transferred huge bundles of skills in marketing at Airtel, Unilever India, and Marico Industries, among several others. So you have several sets of managers and what we call as a talent pipeline that is very much a part of these organizations. It's very difficult to break these competencies at any point in time because they are built over a couple of decades or even more. The TVS Group company, Breaks India, has a huge foundry division at Sholinga, a small town in the Ranipet district of Tamil Nadu. This foundry division of Breaks India is among the best in the world in terms of world-class castings that it produces. Every single auto major is a customer of this company. The skill complexity of the foundry, perfected over 3 decades of challenges, makes vital difference to the continued competencies of the company. Similarly, another world-class company, Sundaram Fasteners of the same TVS Group, has a highly commendable competency in tool manufacturing. Since it takes over 40 tools to produce a single fastener and the company has several lakhs of tools in its tool library, getting to this state of perfection would take 15 years, and this is exactly the entry barrier. I'm just coming back to what I said in the first or second slide. The concept of entry barrier becomes very important when we discuss the core competencies. At the global level, the technological superiority of Apple computers and Google are so superior that the nearest competitors have to play second fiddle. They just can't become the market leader at any point in time. Core competencies will continue to be the core of any corporate or competitive corporate strategy, even after 40 years of the fabulous tome called Competing for the Future by Gary Hamel and C.K. Prahlad, which is published in the year 1995. Dr. Prahlad is no more, but the ideas he propounded as an extension of core competencies, like what he called next practices, have had profound influences in corporate strategy in global companies like the IBM. Even a superb strategy idea like the Blue Ocean strategy that talks about competing effectively in uncontested market spaces has a big influence on the concept of core competencies. Today, the global corporate landscape is so competitive, yet there are too many companies specializing in specific areas of strengths that have superbly been exploited to gain formidable competitive advantages. And implicit to such strategies is the concept of core competencies. Well, when we start summing up, we need to understand that the